Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. I'm trying to turn on the focus without messing up the whole camera. There we go, we should be good. Hello, Weebin, no worries, you go ahead and play away. We are gonna have a very short stream today. I have to go out in, well, I'm kind of on hold until I get the message to see if we need to go out or not. I need to go do some things with my brother, and I might have to leave suddenly, so I've got my phone here just in case he messages me. I got to keep an eye out on it all, and it might be a very, very short stream, but we'll see. So we're gonna get started pretty quick. I'm gonna try not to talk too much. Hello, Tyler. Ty. Hello, Ty. How you doing, man? How are things going? I hope you're having a really good day. It's your last day before your vacation, or do you work this weekend? But yeah, there's not much to say. We're gonna be trying some Dave the Diver. I was really curious about this game, and this morning I woke up and I was like, I need to try it. That's why I'm even later than usual today, because I was trying to get it set up and I was having some issues. Having to work with like two separate computers is a nightmare, and because I wasn't prepared, I made new thumbnails for, you know, the games I've been playing, like Minecraft and stuff, because I've been just using their logo as my thumbnail, which isn't very eye-catching. So I made new logos, and then I was ready to start, and I was like, I don't have a logo for Dave the Diver, so I had to like make one really quick. So it kind of threw me off a little bit, but we're here. We're getting ready to start. Oh, just so that's just like a rough estimate, right, Ty? Just a rough estimate. Brian, how you doing, man? Welcome. I hope you're doing really well. We're gonna be playing some Dave the Diver. So like I said, I'm gonna probably repeat this a couple of times throughout the stream, more than a couple probably. I am gonna be leaving really quick, so it's gonna be a very short stream. I don't know how long exactly. It might end up being, whoops, no, that's it. It might end up being full length. I don't know. It kind of depends. I'm waiting to hear from my brother. We have some things we have to do, but we don't know if they're going to happen today, or it might be a few more days before we do it. If they happen today, he's going to message me, and I have a little bit under 2 hours before he's supposed to message me. And then if that's the case, then we're heading out and going. If he doesn't message me, or if he messages me and says, hey, it's going to be a little while, then I'll just continue streaming like no big deal. So that's kind of what we're doing. Yeah, nobody's counting. It's just a rough estimate. I totally get you, man. I totally get you. But yeah, so I decided I would try Dave the Diver, and we'll see how this goes, because I've been playing a bunch of different stuff, and it's been really fun, don't get me wrong, but like I wanted something a bit different. I don't know, I just wanted to try this. This game is really hyped. Everybody seems to be loving it, and sorry, I'm just kind of trying to fix my camera here. It's a little bit off. I'm just a little bit low on my camera. Get low to the window. Anyways, I've been really curious about this game. A lot of people have been talking about it, and like, it's just, I want to try it. That's all I have to say. I just want to try it, and I thought it was worth a try. So we're gonna play some Dave the Diver. If nobody knows what this is, picture Subnautica but in 2D, and you also run a restaurant at the same time. So like Diner Dash meets Subnautica, basically. And it's been getting a ton of reviews, that people are loving it. It's supposed to be super addictive. I'm kind of hoping they release it on iOS, because I would like to play it with a touch screen, or like with controller support, but like to be able to like lay back and have my feet up rather than having to sit at the computer to play this. It's 16-bit graphics. It's supposed to be really crazy and really funny. I'm very excited for this. I don't have my voice changer installed, so I'm just going to do my own voices, but I'll probably install a voice changer if we keep playing this. And yeah, it's been getting amazing reviews. And then when I looked it up right now on Twitch, when I was about to go live, Minecraft obviously has thousands of people watching it. Then I looked up Dead Island, and again, it was like less than 300 people. And then 7 Days to Die had 5,000 people today, and Dave the Diver had 11,000. So I was like, yeah, this game is really popular right now. I'm gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna play it. We're gonna see what's going on. You know, we're gonna see how it is. Merle, hello, nice to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Hope you're having a really good day. Yeah, let's get started. Let's do this. I don't know anything about this game. I actually haven't looked anything up. I don't know, outside of what the reviews have said, I actually don't know what the story is about. So I am very excited to see where this goes, you know? I'm very excited to see what happens. So let's do this. New game. Look at the graphics. I love this whole 16-bit faux 3D. Because now they have the power to like manipulate the 16-bit even more, so they can make 16-bit look amazing. Look at those lazy guy feet. That's me. After I'm done my stream, that's what I look like. The gut and everything. Hey, Nikki, I hope you're doing really well. Dude, why would you ruin the game like within the first 30 seconds of me pressing go? That's it. We're done. We're not going to play it anymore. Ty gave it away. Dave's the Diver. He gave it away. Look, he even looks like me, the facial hair and everything. Hey, what's up, Dave? You want to start a sushi bar, man? Oh, I made lots of money. Yeah, I would love a sushi bar. I don't know what kind of voice to give Dave. I don't want to give him like a dumb voice, because he is the hero after all. Maybe he'll just talk like me. Maybe he'll just talk like me. Nice, Nikki. I'm glad you're doing really well. I'm glad you're doing really well. Oh, I love this beer. Root beer. I like this intro. This is great. The music. It's just like so chill. I love it. This game has been getting insane reviews, so I'm really excited. You like the intro? Hello, Stoma. How you doing? Yeah, this is nice and chill. I like this. I like this. And hydrated for this flight, man. This flight is taking forever. Freaking baby crying at the back of the airplane there. It just won't stop, but it's gonna be great once we're on the island. Yeah, once we're on the island, it's gonna be good. Wait, what'd the pilot say? Excuse me, wait, did the pilot explain what happens if we crash? Sorry, I just gotta make up my own story since nothing was said. Oh, Dave, you got here quickly, man. No, his name's Cobra. Cobra talks like a cool guy. Oh, Dave, you got here quickly. Well, I was told to hurry here, so I was on vacation, you know. So, where's the sushi at? Don't rush yourself. Have a look around. Look, this giant blue hole. I've never seen anything like this. It's not just the size. Every time you enter the giant blue hole, the terrain, the ecology changes, which means this could be an incredible business opportunity. What kind of business? Well, we could discuss that later. I heard you took a break from diving. How about warming up? I'll guide you from here. Go ahead. Go on in. I don't have a good feeling about this. All right. So, WADs to move around. And spacebar to dive. Oh, I have to hold spacebar, okay. I've been watching a lot of, like, cave diving accident videos. I'm kind of scared to go into the ocean. I'm doing really well, Merle. Yes. We're getting ready to go. My brother and I are getting ready to go save those billionaires in the subs. That's why I've been playing so much Subnautica. Nice form. I don't like their voices sound too similar. How can I make this guy like I don't even know what to do with this guy. Like maybe I'll make him sound like a surfer. Nice form. All right. How about stretching out a bit? He's kind of old for a surfer dude, but he's gonna be a surfer dude. Try moving to the marked area. With shift, you can move quickly. Remember, this speeds up oxygen consumption. Good. Looks like your skills are intact. Now your moves are as nimble as freshwater snail. Now, let's practice moving using your weapon. You'll need to contingencies, the dive knife. Try using the survival knife on small fish. You can use this key. Come here, little fishies. Come here. Come on, little fishy, stop running away. Don't you know I want to eat you? Well done, smooth and quick. And finally, it's roof beer. I'm really good, Stoma. I'm really, really good. Cobra feels like he's cocky, know-it-all. So just make it sound like me. And actually, I don't like the server voice for him. Maybe I need to change Dave's voice. I'm just gonna keep him. And finally, if you haven't forgotten how to use the harpoon, have you? Harpoon? Well, I haven't used one in a long time. Do you aim first and then, looks like you need some practice. Let's try using the No, I went back to surfer. Looks like you need some practice. Let's try using the harpoon to catch, let's say, 3 fish. Aim with, and fire with this. Now, try it yourself. Alright, fishies. I missed. Nope. Boom, got one. Boom, got one. I got like the tiniest of fish. Oh, missed. Boom. That was a pretty one. I think you should get back on track in no time. All right, come back up to the boat. Yeah, the voices are kind of hard for me to pick what I want because I feel like they don't fit. Because, like, this sounds a bit too gruff. He doesn't, you know, he kind of looks gruff. He's got some scars. I guess he could sound like this. But this sounds like my merchant guy from before. You know what I mean? Nah, he's gonna have a deep voice, nice and smooth. I guess we'll do something like this. Okay, now that you got the hang of it, let's get down to business. Dave, you love sushi, right?
For sure, that soft fish meat with oily rice, oh man, it's just the best.
Ah, well listen up. I have a friend who's a sushi chef who left the business for a while. He's a bit of a sharp tongue with a slight temper, but he has one skill that I can guarantee is unmatched in the world. It is right here that I started the restaurant with my friend that sells one-of-a-kind sushi. The sushi sold here is made from fresh fish caught in the blue hole, where fish from all over the world could be found. Don't you think people will just go nuts for it?
I'm already craving it.
Yeah, I bet. So, why don't you join in on this awesome adventure as well? What do you say?
I mean, I love eating, but I don't know a thing about cooking.
Oh, nothing to worry about. The restaurant's all ready. All you need to do is dive and get the ingredients. Doesn't sound too bad, right?
So I can eat as much sushi as I want?
Sure, yeah, but you have to pay though.
Oh, can't wait to check it out. The sushi restaurant next to the blue hole?
It was supposed to be opening tonight, but I'm not sure if it's ready. Let's go have a chat at the restaurant. That's my best attempt for those voices. I feel like he would just be kind of dumb. Hey, Poncho, are we ready to open? Oh man, what voice can I give this guy? What can I do? No, he doesn't sound like, maybe he sounds like, no, this is what Dave sounds like. I think Dave will sound like this. This is gonna be Dave. As you can see, it's ready just in time.
Oh, it's already finished?
You're the fisherman Cobra was talking about?
Well, I'm more of a diver than a fisherman.
Alright, anyway, nice to meet you. I'm Bancho. So, you like sushi?
I sure do. Tuna belly, eel, sea urchin. Oh boy, I'm just thinking about it makes my mouth water.
Just as mediocre as expected. Sushi is a food that combines the soul of the sea and the land. It symbolizes Mother Nature itself. This guy sounds just like the other dude. Maybe I'll give this guy this voice. Oh man, I don't know what voice to give these guys. Damn it. Yeah, I like the dumb voice for the diver. But this guy, like, how do I...
Like, I feel like he would have a really deep voice, but I can't do a super deep voice.
The Dark, how's it going? Welcome.
Like, this sounds like it would be kind of wrong, but I guess I could do it this way. Most people, however, only tasted the most accessible fish like you. How empty a life is one that ends without ever tasting the beauty Mother Nature can offer. My calling is to bring the taste of Mother Nature to everyone.
They misspelled everyone. It says everyone. Oh, maybe it's in the middle because they got interrupted. I get it. I get it. I'm gonna need water for this if I have to read so much.
Oh, the earthquake. The interior is really quite a mess. Yeah, it looks like we have to delay opening today.
You know what? I spent all my money getting this restaurant ready. I'll have to recover the repair costs, though, doing business.
In this state?
In the end, the importance of a restaurant is its taste.
First, we need the ingredients. Did you bring anything?
Well, I have something I just caught. Thank you so much, Deadly Backspace. I really appreciate that sub. Welcome to the channel.
Only 3 fish? This won't be nearly enough to serve the guests. Please go and catch 7 more fish first. Oh, and the restaurant's gonna be open only in the evening. Won't that decrease the sales? You think we should invite customers without adequate preparation just to make a little more money? It is a chef's duty to prepare the best possible food with meticulous precision, just as a warrior sharpens his sword with a whetstone. You will need to get me the best quality ingredients during the day. Okay.
I wish I had a deeper voice. I'm gonna have to use a voice changer so I can give a deeper voice to that guy, because that guy should have a really deep voice.
It seems like Bonto is really passionate about his work. He may talk about personal stuff, but this guy can talk about sushi all night. I haven't seen Bancho so enthusiastic since the incident. It's nice to see him like this. The, incident? Oops, maybe I shouldn't have brought that up. Well, anyway, we need more ingredients, so go catch 7 fish first.
Those are my voices for now. Okay, so apparently you can like level up your weapons, you can level up your oxygen, like there's a lot of stuff you can level up in this game. It's like full-blown RPG. So, and look, it even has, oh, you can't see it on TikTok, but on Twitch and YouTube you can see below me, it's got the little oxygen meter. Actually, why don't I do this? Hold on. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Trilena, hello, nice to see you. Welcome. How you doing? How are things? Okay, we're gonna add another game capture. I mean, we're gonna repeat the game capture. So repeat. Is it game captures a repeat, right? Yeah. Sorry, everybody on YouTube and Twitch, you're not gonna see this because I'm doubling it up. But so what if I? Okay, so if I put this. If I put this here, maybe, so people can see the gameplay, but then the secondary window, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually crop it, so all you can see is the info from the bottom, and I'll make that fit the window, maybe. Sorry, it's always hard to get like horizontal setups to work vertically because obviously they're not made properly, but that might work. Quee, yes, I've been told I look like Eddie VR quite often actually, and I've looked Eddie VR up, and I will say, I see it. I see it. I do see it. I don't think we sound the same, but I do see it for sure. Okay, let's see what happens now. Wait, no, this one. Oh wait, it worked. Cool. So you guys can see at the bottom of the screen on TikTok, you'll see my oxygen and stuff. The window's kind of doubled, but you can see the oxygen and stuff. I might like do it a bit more complex next time. Oh, okay, so I have a limitation on how deep I can go. That's cool. Oh. Amir. What do I do? Oh, okay, I gotta fight with a spacebar? I didn't know that. Yeah. That's cool. I'm good, Trilena. I'm just trying to figure this game out, which is a brand new game that just came out recently, like got properly released recently. Okay, so it looks like I gotta do it a couple of times to weaken him. But he's huge, so like, who doesn't want it? Yeah. How many have I caught so far? Does it tell me? Oh, and I have a limitation on how much I can carry too. So there's a lot to look after. Oh, who doesn't? Whoa, don't kill me. Oh, ow, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Maybe find a different fish. Those fish look a little dangerous to me. A little bit dangerous. So the oxygen, I wonder if that refills if I go up to the surface, or if it's like, or if it's like just a timer that once it runs out, I'm gonna surface no matter what. You know what I mean? The knife is to attack fish that are close by, but they all swim away from me, so it doesn't really work right now, I don't think. Okay, how many have I caught? I got 6 so far. Yeah, I have to like get close to them, but see, they run away. if I get too close. Maybe the bigger ones don't run away. If I go up, do it. No, that's gonna end the game, isn't it? Let's just catch this last one. The thing is, I have a mission that I have to pick up 7 fish, so I'm just worried that if I go up, it's going to be like, oh, you failed the mission. You came up with only 5 fish instead of 7 or 6 fish or whatever. Okay, we've got the 7. I can still keep going more. We have 39 oxygen, so we've got some time. Also, apparently there's a limitation to how much damage you can do to the fish. Like, if you damage the fish too much, then they don't actually give you as much for them. So, I think I remember hearing that you can, like, have different weapons that will give you different types of damage on the fish that you capture. Okay, let's not go any deeper. Let's go up. Nice, Trilena, nice. Ah, I'm running out of air. I can do this to swim faster. Return to the boat. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't refill if I go up. It just asks me to return to the boat. Okay, that's okay. I can live with that. All right. Looks like you caught a few. At this rate, we'll make boatloads of money in no time. Oh my! Would you look at the time? We'll have to hurry up and get things ready. Why don't you head to the sushi bar? We got 9 of them. Yay! 31 meters is the deepest I've gone. Nice. How do I... What do you mean no fishing ingredients collected? By the way, you'll only be able to dive once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Get the ingredients ready before dinner hours start. Jacob, this is Dave the Diver. It's a fairly new game. It just got released recently. Basically, you're a diver. you're this diver, and you collect ingredients, and now I guess we work on the sushi part of it during the night. So it's one of those like business tycoon style games, but also Subnautica collectathon type game.
How do the preparations come along? I think we're almost set. Oh, that's good. Oh, here's to a great evening. Where do you think you're going? Didn't you hear from Cobra? You're to help me run the sushi bar. You're to help me run the sushi bar from today onwards. What? I don't understand. Cobra told me that there would be somebody to help with the ingredients and serving. He said all I need to do is cook. And who else is there? Is there for that but you? Wait, I never worked in the restaurant before. Well, the guests will be here soon. I'll give you a quick prime, so pay attention. What? Open the ingredients below. Here you can check your fish, crops, sauces, and all other materials you have. For now, that's all you need to know. Come back later for more information. Alright, now I'll show you how to register actual items to the menu.
Okay.
Now, recipes you need to be added to the menu before they can be sold to customers. There's a sushi recipe for fish you acquired earlier, so try registering that to the menu.
Okay. Add menu. Oh, okay. Hey, cool. I caught a couple of these guys, so we'll do that one.
Alright, that probably wasn't that hard. Now, setting the ingredients to auto supply will make things a bit more convenient. Let me repeat, only food on the menu can be sold. If you run out of ingredients, you'll have to replace the items on the menu or refill the ingredients. You can also enhance the flavor of dishes, so try it out when you have enough ingredients. Now, use the ingredients you caught to fill out the menu as much as you can. Okay. Caught a lot of these guys. I guess 2 of these, I don't know. Okay, is that... How long are you gonna stand there talking? Give me a cup of green tea to quench my thirst. Have you perhaps poured green tea before?
No, only soft drinks, I think.
Let me show you. Go over to Cobra. Sometimes customers will order drinks. S to pour the green tea just to the right amount. S is down. Okay.
It's a one-shot deal. It's a one-shot deal. Does your husband work from home, Weeman? And I'm doing really well, except for me just choking right now. I'm doing really well.
Customers who drank green tea of a good or higher grade will pay more. As expected, Broncho's green tea is quite something. That tea really got my appetite going. Is there something to eat, perhaps? Demanding as always. Why don't you try serving him some food while we're at it?
Choke safety, exactly. Okay, we win.
Come over to where I am and take this food.
You can dash when serving food, use shift to move quickly. Don't forget to watch your stamina.
I'm almost there. Hello? You sent package last week, you say? What in the world? Let me check on that. Oh, Cobra didn't even eat. He always gets distracted like that. The food can't be reused, so we'll have to throw it out.
Seems like such a waste to throw it out.
Broncho Sushi never reuses food. We do not put food,
I feel like he would talk like one of those like sensei guys.
We do not put food made for guests on the table twice.
Well, alright.
Everything looks about ready. I don't even know what kind of voice to give him.
I don't know. I don't know what voice to give this guy.
Everything looks about ready. I haven't cooked for customers in a while. Kind of nervous. Don't forget to press E after filling the menu for business to begin.
Customers will order dishes from the menu. Don't forget to register dishes in the menu before the bar opens. I did register the menu, didn't I? Didn't I register the menu? I did, yeah, okay. Okay, E. I don't know how to do a Samuel L. Jackson voice. I made this motherfucking sushi for everybody to motherfucking eat. Oh god, here we go. No, that's too low. Oh, wait. Yeah, we got good. Nice. Oh, run. Oh, wait, no, he hasn't served it yet. Okay, there. Boom. Pick it up. This is totally like Diner Dash. This is totally like Diner Dash. Kind of addicting. Kind of addicting. Run.
I'm almost here, ma'am. I'm almost here. Oh my god, working that's why so hard.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. What are you taking so long for? Boom. Whoa, what's that? What's that soup thing? Oh, I have to pick it up. Wait. What's... Oh. That's cool. I gotta actually wipe the table down. Melts in your mouth. That's totally me too, man. That's totally me too. Yeah, Merle, I think you should. Apparently, like, this game gets insanely addictive. Like, every review I've watched has said it's really addictive. One review even ended up saying something like, you know, you're like, well, I'm just gonna get a couple more ingredients and I'm gonna quit. But then it's nighttime and you're like, well, I guess I could just work through the night and then I'll be good. And then in the morning you're like, no, I should go one more. So, like, it's supposed to be super addictive. Okay. I haven't had sushi in years. Like, in years.
Work is finally done for the day. My back and legs hurt.
You were a bit clumsy, but not bad for the first day. Try a little harder next time.
I suppose coming from you, that's a compliment.
A man should not feel gratification from simple compliments.
Yeah, alright. In any case, a toast to the opening of Bancho Sushi.
Ooh, sushi. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, look, a moment of 3D gameplay. Girl Thulu is attacking us. Dang. Things just got serious. Things just got serious. Damn. I should probably make sure my stream is ready. Sunday. Answer the phone call. Are you the man who's been diving around here?
Yeah, I think so.
I was expecting a more professional looking guy.
I can hear you, you know.
Oh, in any case, can you do something for me?
Shouldn't you tell me who you are first?
I'm Ellie. I study biology at the local graduate school. I've come out to investigate after reports of anomalies in the area. Satisfied?
Okay, so what do you want?
I'd like to study the ecology of this blue hole. Get me some agar and red starfish first. I don't think it's a good idea to ask for just one of each. Get me 2 of each.
Your tone makes me want to refuse.
I've got a reward, but if you don't want it, that's fine by me.
Reward? Well, I wasn't refusing. I'm just saying, you could ask more nicely, you know.
In any case, please hurry. Don't delay, or don't dally. Was it dally or delay? I didn't see it. I just kind of glanced at the word. Right? That's one way to get rid of millionaires. Exactly. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Somebody made a video about the billionaires, and there's like a theory that they knew that they were going down, and that they would have been scared for like 30 to 50 seconds knowing what was going to happen when it all happened. And lots of people have been talking about it. I don't know if it's actually been proven or not. My understanding is that it's just a theory from one guy. But one guy made a video and he was like being all depressed about it. He's like, you know, may they rest in peace. They were terrified. That's horrible. I'm happy those horrible people were terrified, except for the kid. Except for the kid. I am happy they were terrified and experienced in a few seconds the amount of fear people have to deal with every day for their whole lives because of billionaires like them. Just saying. You can use your phone to access any type. Aiden, thank you so much for that sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't delay. Call today. Ellie is me. Is that how you would talk to me if you asked me out on a date, Merle? You'd be like, I need you to take me out on a date, and if you don't do it, then get out of here. You can use your phone to access various types of content, check the current missions, and more. Game settings can be accessed on the phone. Okay. Escape. Is that my escape button still? I don't think so. That's okay. Keyboard's right there. Oh, I can call Cobra. Cool. To do. Repair sushi. Red ecological. So 2 agar and 2 red starfish. Okay. Cool. I guess right now we're just going for a swim, I guess. When they don't do what they need to. That's why I can't work with other people. That's why I can't work with other people. I'm too snarky. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Now, are the agar going to be easy to... Oh, what? What is this? Shock bang stick? How do I... Oh, cool. I can now smack them instead of using a little knife. I can be like, bang, bang, like that. Oh, pufferfish. Every sushi needs pufferfish. Shut up. I'm getting so many friggin', so many stupid scam calls, and it's so frustrating sometimes. Ha, now. Pew. I'm here. Are you even worth the risk? Are you even worth it? Damn it. Maybe not. That's the same ringtone as your husband. I never get phone calls, so I don't bother. I don't bother changing my my ringtone. I haven't caught anything. This isn't good. Come here. Damn. Okay. What does agar look like, though? That's the emergency. Holy crap, that's a big fish. That's a big fish. I don't want to get that big fish. He's too big. Oh. We can get supplemental oxygen. Nice. Okay, supplemental oxygen. That's awesome. Oh, I can't get that guy. What's this? Oh, we got some driftwood. Can't shoot straight up, so that's kind of weird. Hey, an eel. Oh. No eel. He's trying to eat me. What a jerk. All right, little goldfish. I know I can get you guys. You run away, though, so I gotta be, like, extra careful. Come here. Come here, homie. Oh, damn. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, you're huge. I don't want to fight you. You're gonna like eat me or something. That's what eels do. They bite. Have you seen that video from a while back? This is from like the 90s that this happened, but it was all over the place before like YouTube and stuff existed. Where that guy got his thumb ripped off by an eel and you can hear the pop underwater. Yeah, you don't actually see the eel do it. Like you see him, if I recall, it's been years since I've seen it, but he's like playing with the eel and like the eel's kind of swimming around them and he's like touching it and stuff. And then all of a sudden the eel just grabs onto his thumb and you see him struggling with the eel. And then all you hear is just as like the thumb gets ripped off. It's insane. But it's like all underwater. It's all murky and stuff. So you can't actually see anything, but it's crazy. What the heck? I sent my mom a video. It didn't work. Weird. Oh, maybe I sent it to a different account. That's why. Weird. Give me a second here. Fíjate que te he mandado un montón de videos y tener dos cuentas, porque te estoy mandando toda la otra cuenta y no esta. Oh, where did it go? I made a video for my mom and it disappeared. Now the video's gone. That's disappointing. Oh well. Last eel I saw was ironically on sushi. There's a place in Hamilton, Ty. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to have, they sold fish. It was but not to eat. It was like a pet shop, but it was all underwater stuff. Dave, did you get to loosen up yesterday?
I saw a lot of nasty fish in the water. It won't be easy to go any deeper.
I did notice that the one fish in the blue hole have an odd violent streak. Perhaps something puts them on edge. Speaking of which, why don't you take a gun in addition to the harpoon?
A gun? I'm Canadian. I don't use guns.
I have a friend who's knowledgeable about guns. I'll introduce you to him. It's perfect that I've given him a southern accent if he's talking about guns. Oh, this guy needs like a nerd voice.
Hey, Cobra. It's been a while. Where's the goofy looking guy next to you?
Workshop Whisperer, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that.
Sorry, it wasn't the nicest thing to say to a stranger. I'm Dave, a professional diver.
Interesting. I thought divers were athletic and muscular. You seem to defy prior knowledge.
People who live in the glass houses.
Oh, so what's this about? You'd like to get straight to the point? I've begun a very interesting business. Now I'm in need of some weapons. Duff, I need your help.
Sees a two of straw Stella just anyway. I'll give you a lesson.
All right, I've actually discovered a fascinating giant blue hole, and terrain and ecology inside it changes every time you go inside. Oddly, any equipment found inside breaks down when brought out. I'd like you to use a weapon that can be used inside.
That's rather interesting. I've piqued my interest, but as a weapon researcher, you could say. My hypothesis is, he almost sounds like the dumb guy, but he's not gonna be dumb. He's gonna be super dirty. My hypothesis is that anything that's not made from materials found in the blue hole will continue to break down. This will be especially true of goods, which have precision parts. So, we'll have to get materials from the sea ourselves. Dave, you'll have to prove yourself as a diver. and to this master Duff. I'm not sure why I should have to prove myself to you. Just listen to me. Just tell me what you did.
Since it appears you have no guns at all, let's start with something easy. I think I'll need one rope and one scrap of iron.
The Walking Dead theories, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. Achievements unlocked. Nice, the Dark. That's all for now. How's the game? I haven't played Dredge. So far, I've only been playing... I've done like one restaurant mission and 2 dive missions so far. It's really fun. I can see why it's really addictive. Everything that I've heard review-wise is that this game is amazing and that it's like completely quirky. So I'm enjoying it. I'm not regretting buying it. What's Dredge like? Okay, so I'm not going to have to rush off the stream. That's good. Okay. Oh no, we win. That sucks. I think of the musical. You hear him, right, Dave? Enter the blue hole and bring back rope and scrap iron. By the way, if you run out of oxygen midway, you'll only be able to make it back with one item. Always keep that in mind. Okay, so I can go underwater and run out of water, but I will lose everything that I'm holding. Okay, okay. So we've gotten one of the agar things and 1 starfish. We need 1 more starfish. Man, I want chocolate. Okay. So kind of similar to Raft with like you collect things from the water to make your base better or your raft better in that game. So this game, you're running a restaurant and you dive to get the ingredients for the restaurant. So this part is kind of like the more open-sided thing where you're like just diving to try to get food. And then the second part is that you actually run the restaurant. So it turns into a game where it's more like Diner Dash. But this part of the game is more like Subnautica, where you're gonna actually like... You're gonna actually like fight for your food like I'm doing right now. And there's obviously a variety of fish. Depending on their size, depending on their difficulty, they're going to be a little bit harder to get or a little bit harder to like fight. So they come into your inventory. But the more fish you collect, the more... Oh, I probably should have waited a bit longer before opening that. Oh well. You know, the fancier the fish are, the better you're going to actually get for your menu. I thought I could get the seahorse, but I guess not. Okay. I haven't heard of Dredge. I might be interested in that though, because I like these kinds of games where you like base build and have to collect weird stuff and whatever. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I butchered him. Damn. Get out of here. Don't go away. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Yeah, you jerk. The aiming is a little bit rough because like it's delayed, but that's not... I don't think that's actually by accident. I think they're doing it on purpose to add difficulty to the game. Oh, you ran away, you jerk. No. Okay, got him. got the iron, so we're gonna be able to get a gun. That's good. Got some wood too. Ooh. Oh, I'm down. I'm down low. Wait, I swear I saw O2. There it is. Come on, Dave. Get the O2. Get the O2. No base build. You don't really have the bow, but you do dock and stuff. Okay, okay. Ooh, escape pod. Escape the boat as quickly as possible. Check your surroundings first. The calling takes some processing time. We've got a bit of time, so I'm not going to escape pod just yet. Thank you so much, Savage, for that follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. You know, one YouTube video has really like helped my channel a lot. I need to really start concentrating more on YouTube stuff, because like I'm posting YouTube stuff, but I'm posting a lot of shorts. I'm not posting. Oh, I'm weighed down. I have too much stuff now. That's okay. I think we're good. We can head out. We've got a lot of stuff this time. We should be good for the restaurant. I've been posting a lot of shorts on YouTube, but they're not very consistent. Like I do it sometimes, I don't do it all the time. But I have one video that's like completely blown up on YouTube. Blown up in YouTube level, not, you know, it's not viral, it's just okay. Let me see if I can, ding dong, ding dong. That's all for now. Thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. I hope you're doing really well. Where are my videos? Back to my channel. And shorts. So that video, I actually posted it a while ago. And it's got 232,000 views. So I've been getting a lot of follows because of it. Because it's gotten so many views. I've got another one that's got 148,000 views and a 43,000 view video. So I've got a few that have been doing really well. The rest of my videos like peak at about 1,000. But I've been getting a lot of follows because of it. So I'm really hoping that the channel can pick up if I continue to post on YouTube. And now that I have a bit more time, I'm hoping to do more long form videos. And I'm really hopeful that this will help the channel kind of get motivated again, get the channel going again. I recommend watching the trailer if that doesn't catch. Yeah, I mean, not every game's for everybody, but I would be interested. I would definitely be interested, because like I'm a huge fan of Subnautica. I'm really loving this. I've been wanting to play the raft. And there was something else that I was looking at. So like there's definitely an interest for me. I'll take a look at it. That's all for now. I appreciate the offer or the suggestion. Oh man. Okay.
Well, you think you'd actually manage to bring it back? I expect you to Well, to think you'd actually manage to bring it back, I'd expect you to quietly expire in the depths, you could say. It seems I have underestimated you slightly. Very well. I'll show you how to make a basic underwater rifle with these materials. First of all, download Buff's weapon shop on your phone. It's well optimized, only 42 megabytes, you could say.
Oh, I can't see what the alert says. Hey! Savage Pain, thank you so much for the 2 subs, the 2 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. That's super kind of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Savage Pain, I didn't get the... Did I get the alert follow? I think I did, didn't I? I did, right? I don't know. I know I've said thank you to people, but I think I didn't get the alert for the follow, but thank you. I appreciate that. That's super kind of you. I hope you're doing really well. And like... Yeah, I'm very flattered, so thank you. I like sharing games that have her some... Yeah, I'll take a look at it, see what what the price is, and then I'll see when I can get it, and I'll definitely take a look at it. I'm always looking for new stuff to try out, and I always appreciate when people like suggest games, because you always hear about the mainstream stuff. You never hear about like the weird indie stuff that nobody really talks about, because there's some really good indie games out there. Okay.
You've collected the materials. Good. Let's try create a new weapon. Put the gloves on. I have the power. Now we listen to 80s compilation music as I am doing it. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the fight. I am showing all those bullies that beat me up. I am actually bad at Mom, I'm singing my song.
Heck yeah, I equip it right away.
With a neat explanation like that, even someone like you should have understood.
Well, I guess.
Oh, and one more thing. I've taken some measures to allow you to open weapon chests underwater.
Wow, weapon chests?
You can bring them out of the sea, but they could still come in handy, you could say. Oh, but I'll collect info about the weapons you pick up and create blueprints for you. Weapons made with blueprint will break down underwater, you could say. But in any case, this master will be catching you. Goodbye, eternity.
Goodbye, eternity. Oh my god. Oh, that's too funny. You can craft weapons at Duff's weapon shop. Acquiring weapons a certain number of times will complete the blueprint. Okay, so it's very similar to Subnautica, where you have to like scan certain items to get the item so you can make it. Cool, I like that. I like that. Oh, not her. So you actually brought them back? I guess I expected too little of you. Alright, this should do for now. I'll give you a reward as promised, since you helped me do my research. The sudden ecological changes in this region will need to be studied further, so I'll continue in your services. Add my number. Mission completed.
Oh, Dave, you collected 100 gold. Great job. This should be enough to repair what's broken. Then give me some time. These repairs need to be done right. Oh, I really hope the customers keep coming back.
Cool. We got lots. We didn't collect any ingredients though, so I need to collect some ingredients.
Wrap up your day and get things ready to mancho sushi.
Let's do it. Oh, I had to push it twice. I was holding it. It's like, it's taking forever. Okay. No, I gotta add my ingredients first. Oh wait, no, not escape. It's C, right? Was it C? Can't see, my tablet's in the way. Haha, I can't see. It was 1, never mind. Add to menu. Okay, we have 7 of these, so we can do that. I don't really understand why it's asking me to select how many. I'm a little bit confused. Maybe if I add too many, it'll make my menu too big or something. I don't know. Oh, I can enhance. Control. Control. Oh. Heck yeah, I want to enhance that. What does that mean? Exactly. Cool, you did something for me? I'm gonna get you to do more. Clearly, you're just gonna like do whatever I want, so. Enhance has been complete. That was pretty badass. Okay. He impressed me with that one. Okay, so I can level stuff up. Huh. Oh, I can only do 1 of those? Damn. Okay. That's okay. All right. Boom. We're open.
Okay, I'm so nervous. Oh man, please be nice to me, people. Let's get this restaurant going. Alright, bro. Let's see. What do I want to eat? Oh, I want to eat this stuff. I'm salivating. That's like a pretty big word. I read a dictionary today.
This. Run. Give it to homie. Give you some tea. Here we go. Boom. I get nervous pouring the tea because I feel like I'm going to give them too much. Perfect pour. Yes, the perfect pour. Wait, which one's this? This one right here. Boom, right here. Run, 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 run. This is kind of cool. I'm already out of the fancy menu. Can I not, like, change the menu? I guess not. Oh, it's 1. I keep pushing C. Okay, we're gonna swap it. Swap it for this. Okay, that's an extra thing to take care of now. Holy, this is kind of intense now. Go. Oh, too much, too much. I did it perfect. Yes. So it gets a little bit complicated. Basically, I'm running a sushi bar, and the fish that I've collected I can now add to the menu, and now my job is just to serve them. So I'm like running back and forth because the people have different things they want. So I just have to pick it up from the sushi guy and drop it off to them, or clean up the table. And then the other option so far is to pour the tea, and pouring the tea is just like the perfect hold. And I let go, and it's a one-time deal. So like if I let go too early, it's too low. If I let go too late, it overflows. And the closer I am to perfect, the bigger the tip I get. And then we make money. And I guess we use the money to upgrade our menus, to upgrade the different things that we're going to do for finding better fish. And that's pretty much the whole gist of the game. But from everything I've seen in the reviews, there's like a storyline that goes on. So I've seen one clip where like it's very Metal Gear, like you have to like hide in dark spots and avoid the bad guys and knock them out and then get past them. Like it's supposed to get really insane. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man? How are things going? You've been addicted to this? I am so upset that it's not on iOS. I feel like it would be perfect on iOS. And I was kind of holding out to hear if they were going to do an iOS version, but they've announced that they're going to do a Switch version and nothing about like a portable mobile version. So I gave in and I got it for the PC, and I am really liking it so far. We've only been playing for maybe half an hour because I talked for the first little while, and I'm loving it so far.
Oh, what? I'm going to give him a British voice. I don't know why. Maybe because he looks like somebody from Tarzan, you know, the cartoon. Are you Dave by any chance?
Yes, what is it, sir?
Wow, I'm always right about these things. Nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Bacon. I'm an archaeologist who studies the sea people civilization.
Sea people civilization?
I'll explain it to you. Aren't you lucky to have an expert like me tell you all about them?
Maybe I shouldn't have asked.
No relationship to Kevin. The sea people civilization lives in legends. They worshipped fish, and gills allowed them to live underwater.
My British accent isn't good, I'm sorry.
They lived in the depths, allowing them to flourish without any concern for invasion of other civilizations. But sudden changes to the sea bottom brought about their demise. That's all about there is to this story. Everyone thinks it's a myth, nothing more, of course. But proof that they were real was found right in the vicinity of this place.
Huh?
It's an amazing find, one that could turn the whole academic world upside down. Any civilization under the sea, you'd only see such things in comic books or games.
Does that make you so sure they're real?
Or what makes you so sure? My assistant closely analyzed the artifacts found nearby and found that it is from no known civilization. It's dated to around 1500 years ago as well. There were no civilizations in these parts back then.
Interesting. But what business do you have with me?
Well, you see, my assistant's cryptocurrency investment didn't pan out, and he wouldn't be around, and he won't be around for a good while. That's why I'd like you to help me.
Oh.
My assistant told me the artifact was found 70 meters or so below the surface. Please go take a look.
We're busy with a sushi bar. I don't think we can...
Ha! Sorry to interrupt the conversation. I'm Cobra. I work with Dave. Of course, we should help you. We'll gladly do so, yeah?
What? I don't have time to swim around looking for artifacts.
Think about it. If underwater civilization is discovered, countless people will flock here. Bancho Sushi will be bursting at the seams. I suppose you have a point. All right, I'll help. Oh, isn't that lucky? Of course, I won't be asking you to work for free. I'll upgrade your diving suit you're wearing for free. Wow. With an enhanced diving suit, you'll be able to venture deeper. This is essential for exploration. These days, even such things can be handled by an app. Technological advances are amazing, aren't they?
I can't do Australian. I wish I could. I can't do Australian at all. At all.
Let's first install the iDiver app on your phone before we proceed.
I can't even start to do an Australian accent. I was actually talking about a couple weeks ago that I like to do accents. I do acting and stuff, and I like to do accents for my characters. But Australian is one that I can't do to save my life. Not even close. At least my bad British accent, you can kind of tell what I'm trying. Australian just falls into British all the time. No, I don't blame you. Australian is such a great accent, but I can't help. Tips on growing streams. Just do it. There's not really anything that can be said or done that is going to suddenly make your stream better or more popular. Part of stream success is making sure that you are enjoying the game. It's making sure that you build some sort of community, whether it's, through things like Discord and stuff, or posting videos. Obviously post content everywhere that you can. Don't just do streaming and that's it if you want to grow. And if you do post content, make sure that it's not always just stream clips. Let people get to know you and reasons why they want to come watch you. And if it is stream clips, make sure that they're done in a way that's interesting for people, Cheeksy, thank you so much for that follow, though. I appreciate that. And if you are streaming and people are not coming by, or people that come by leave rather quickly, be willing to look at yourself and see what you're doing that people might not like. It's really hard because we all enjoy our own content. We're all proud of what we're doing. You might be embarrassed the way you look, the way you sound, but we're proud of what we're doing as content creators. But that's not a good judgment on whether your stream is actually entertaining or not. There are a lot of people that are incredibly boring on stream, and they're great people. They're just really boring in front of the camera because they forget that this is a performance. It's like being on stage. It's like being a musician. It's like being an actor. You're performing for people. So you have to make sure your entertainment is something people want to watch, right? Outside of that, I think the best thing I can tell you is give yourself permission to quit if you're doing it. Micromanager, dude, thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. I just want to finish this thought real quick. Give yourself permission to quit. Don't pressure yourself into thinking that because I'm streaming, I have to continue even if I'm hating it and I suck at it. Give yourself permission to walk away. Don't spend money until you realize this is what you want to do and that you're actually doing it okay. Streaming is like anything else. A lot of people want to do it. It doesn't necessarily mean you have the ability to do it because there's a certain type of personality you need. Outside of that, really just throw everything to the window and see what sticks. That's all I can really say. There's not really anybody that gives you this is going to guarantee you to grow your stream is completely lying to you. There is nothing that'll guarantee that there'll be growth. Just try things. Your personality is different than mine. What works for me may not work for you, but what works for you may not work for me. So just keep going. Hello, Micromanager. Hello, everybody. How are you? We're in the middle of a conversation, so I think we can go without me dying anytime soon. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for that raid. I really appreciate it. Micromanager, you will be glad to know everything came out nice and smooth. No, I'm kidding. Hello, everybody. Solitary Sand. Is that what it is? Solitary Sand. Yes. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Retro Squad. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel. Hello. What were you playing, dude? What was your stream? How did your stream go? If you need to raid and dash, feel free to. Hey! Becky says hi with the $5. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is super, super kind of you. I really appreciate that. That little chime was an a cappella song that I did of Mario Maker a long time ago. Long time ago. Becky says hi. Thank you for that follow. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, dude, if you've got to raid and go, feel free. I know how exhausting it is after a stream to have to sit around and watch a stream, so feel free to go. Cheeksy, thank you for that follow over on Twitch as well. Thank you. But yeah, a quick breakdown of my stream. I am a variety streamer. I'm just getting back into the groove of streaming more consistently. I've taken quite a big break. Solitary Sand with the 5 gifted subs. Dude, thank you. That is like... Thank you. That is so kind of you. You did not have to do that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We got hashtag Solitary Sand in the chat there. Everybody who has never seen me before, I am a variety streamer. Hold on, I'm trying to hashtag. I got 2 keyboards and it's hard for me to know which one's typing where. Hashtag. Where's my hashtag? Damn it. Where's the hashtag? I can't see the keyboard. There it is. Found it. Thank you so much. There we go. I did it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so my channel is a variety channel. I had taken about a year and a bit off streaming. And Cheeksy, thank you for the sub as well. Thank you. That's really kind of you all. Really. Honestly, I appreciate that so much. I don't even know what to say, so thank you. I'm a variety streamer. I took like a year and a bit off just because I was completely overburdened. I was doing way too much. And now life is kind of falling into a place where I'm going to have plenty of time to stream. So I'm coming back and I'm doing quite a bit. We win with the gifted sub. We win. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We got that hype train. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. Y'all are too kind. You're all too kind. But yeah, my stream is like really chatty. A big portion of my stream is me just talking a lot. I've tried to kind of shape my stream to be more like us hanging out and just chatting more so than like crazy gameplay, because I'm not very good at the games I play. I've been playing for a long time. I've been streaming for a really long time, but I'm just not good. I get distracted way too easily, so I constantly die and stuff. But it's more about just like us chatting and having conversations, and we talk about pretty much anything. Like we'll talk about like, bad dates, and we'll talk about recipes. We'll talk about like really deep, heavy stuff as well. I will very quickly get derailed and start having like the most random deep conversations for no reason. I'll also be very happy to kind of take time to talk to people if they have questions about like streaming and content creation and stuff. Not that I really know what I'm doing, but I've been doing it for long enough that at least I know certain like do's and don'ts. Like Micromanager was saying about how like, there's not really anything you can say, like how I was saying, and Micromanager agreed with, how, like there's nothing you can really say to like give people an answer. But I'm willing to, definitely say do not do this part, and I'll give my opinions on certain things, because I do know. Sometimes when you're brand new, you don't know anything at all. Like you don't really know what works. You don't really know what doesn't work. And there are certain things that just won't work, like follow for follow, stuff like that, right? But there are things that will definitely work, like talking, or like spending time making content elsewhere, like little things like that to us seem very basic, to other people aren't. So I try to like give advice when I can. Outside of that, I've been on YouTube for about 8 years. I used to do like video game reviews and stuff, and then I moved over to streaming, which I did for like 3 years on YouTube. Then I moved over to Twitch and did that for another 2 or 3 years. And now I'm on TikTok. So as we speak, right now I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm getting a lot of follows from YouTube, but not a lot of people watching me on YouTube right now, because I've got a couple of videos that have really blown up on YouTube. So I'm getting a bunch of follows, but they're all watching because of the videos, not because of the actual stream. But yeah, that's pretty much me. My channel is pretty chill. It's not a very intense channel. So if you want to just like have me playing in the background, if that's the kind of stream you like, 100% that's what I am. If you came in on the raid and this just isn't your cup of tea, I still appreciate the moment that you took to come say hello. And Micromanager, feel free to go rest up, dude. I really appreciate the love. If anybody who's here doesn't know Micromanager is this really funny guy, and he's just like willing to say whatever he wants without any... He's not putting on a front. You know how like a lot of streamers, I'm guilty of it, put on kind of a front. And then you get to know them and you're like, whoa, they're nothing like that. Micromanager is just Micromanager. So he's really awesome. I started following him a really long time ago. Like, damn, back when I first started streaming, I started following Micromanager. And he does a variety of stuff. He's really chill. I like the guy. I like the guy a lot. So if you guys want to check out Micromanager, please feel free to, because he's a really, really cool dude. He's also on TikTok and posts completely random content there. So don't worry. It's not like, oh, he's a streamer, he's only going to post stream clips. No, he posts like anything. Like anything at all. It's pretty great. I like his content because there's always something fresh coming on. You know, it's not like with me where you kind of get the same content all the time, or with other streamers where it's just stream clips. You never know what you're going to get from Micromanager, and it almost always is random. Like it's almost always something you're not expecting. Like you're seeing something and like, you know, he's taking a poop. But then the next time he's just talking about like doing the dishes. Like it's the randomest stuff in the world. So it always keeps you interested. He's a great guy. He's a really great guy. And I totally appreciate the raid, man. Thank you so much. Near, hello. No, I didn't. I don't want to go too deep into it because I've talked about it a lot, but it's not in the past, but like it's not something I really need to talk about all the time. My father passed away. What's the date today? The 14th. So he passed away almost 2 months ago. And when he passed away, I wasn't really in the mindset to like concentrate on streaming. So I put Elden Ring on the back burner. Over the last like week and a half, 2 weeks, I've really started to feel okay again. So I'm kind of getting back into gaming. But I've just been doing a bunch of really random stuff. I haven't gotten back into Elden Ring yet. I am going to. I just haven't yet. Right now we're playing Dave the Diver, which is like the most ridiculous game in the world. And I am absolutely loving it because of how ridiculous it is. But yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah, it was really sudden. It was really hard. It's been a nightmare ever since. I mean, obviously losing a parent is hard, but it was just like everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. So it's been a really stressful time. It's been like one thing after another. So thankfully over the last couple of weeks, things have finally settled down because it wasn't just my dad's death. It was like a bunch of stuff happened all at once. And so like I was really overwhelmed, but I'm finally at that point where it's like, okay, things are finally settled down. I can finally get back to being, you know, back to a normal life. So thankfully we're in that place now. But yeah, so that made me kind of pull away from Elden Ring because I was already kind of not negative, but I was really irritable because I was so burnt out. And Elden Ring, I got stuck. And so I was already irritable because of Elden Ring. So if I put both of those together, it would have just turned me into like a really... I guess negative would be the right word, but like just a sulky type of streamer where I wouldn't be having fun, you know, the kind of streamer that nobody wants to watch. That's what I would have become. So I was like, I'm going to play easy stuff right now that I can just kind of shut my brain off and just enjoy and talk. So I've been playing a lot of Minecraft, 7 Days to Die, and Dead Island right now because there's not really a need to concentrate like with Elden Ring. I will get back to Elden Ring though because I'm starting to crave playing those. I'm trying to see if maybe I can get my brother to start playing with me, because him and I used to do co-op streams of like the Soulsborne games. So I'm hoping that him and I can start streaming those games again together, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be going back to it. I just haven't done anything in like 2 months in that game at all. Exactly, Micromanager. Like you can literally sit and talk while the turn is going on, and then if it's your turn but you're still in the middle of something, you can just talk. Elden Ring, you look away for half a second and you're dead. So it gets really frustrating really quick. That's why I've been doing like Minecraft, because like I'm literally digging for diamonds, and I can spend 3 hours digging for diamonds and talk the whole time. And I'm not actually doing anything that takes any kind of concentration, which is really nice. But I'm starting to get back into the groove of being able to play something a bit more intense. Like this has been a lot more interesting to play, you know? Cassette Beasts. I haven't. What's that about? Okay. iDiver lets you enhance some diving equipment, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's another thing. When I started streaming, I used to do a lot of Nintendo content. I used to be like completely family friendly. I'm not really family friendly anymore, but I'm not like overtly adult based. I guess a few people have said this. I guess I'm more like PG-13 would be kind of where I am, where like just naturally I don't really swear a lot in public. I used to work in healthcare, so I got really good at not swearing and stuff. So I don't naturally swear too much on the channel, but I do. And I sometimes make dirty jokes and stuff, but it's closer to like PG-13. That being said, I'm telling you all this because I used to do a lot of Zelda, and one of the big things that I loved doing on the channel was doing voices. So this game has me doing a bunch of different voices and accents and stuff. Don't judge me because my accents aren't great, but that's kind of what you're going to see me doing while this is going on. Oh, okay. Lo-fi Pokemon type game, huh? I might have to look into that because That sounds really cool. There's so many games that I'd like to try. I've been playing a lot of the same old stuff for a long time, and I'm looking for new stuff to try. That might be something. I might look into that. Because I haven't played Pokemon since Pokemon Red on the Game Boy, so I wouldn't have that feeling of like, well, this isn't Pokemon. And I'd still be able to enjoy it because I enjoyed the original Pokemon. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Bad accents. Yeah, I like it. I like doing voices and stuff. I wanted to be a voice actor. I went to theater school and everything. I was pursuing acting for a long time. That's why I got into the whole content creation thing. Is I got a job where I couldn't do my theater stuff, so I decided that content creation would be a good way to keep practicing and for me to get better in front of the camera. And then I just kind of stuck with content creation, and I haven't done much stage acting over the last few years, but voice acting is definitely something I wanted to do for a really long time, so this is kind of my way of being able to do that without actually doing it. Oh yeah, feel free to. That would be awesome. Solitary, that's really kind of you. Yeah, I'll absolutely try that. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that for sure. Okay, so we can enhance our stuff. Now then, let me tell you how to use iDiver. I'll install the app for you, so unlock your phone first. Escape, right? Yeah. Installing iDiver. Run the iDiver app. Diving suit. And upgrade. Cool. Now you can dive deeper. Good. Now you'll be able to venture a bit deeper. Once you've had enough money, use iDiver to enhance your equipment. You can enhance your suit as well as your cargo box and oxygen tank. Never forget that anything can happen in deep waters. I'll be in touch. It's not a game that can really be talked about without talking about Pokemon, but the game is so fun. Yeah, I from what Solitary was just saying, it seems like it's very heavily inspired by Pokemon, and it's very, like, you can't really discuss one without the other type of thing. I was just referencing, like, I haven't played Pokemon, so I won't have... I personally have the bad habit of, like, if I'm playing a game that's supposed to be similar to another game, I can sometimes struggle when it's not similar enough. So like I played for a while a game on tablet called Pascal's Wager, which is supposed to be like an iOS version or a mobile version of Dark Souls. But playing it, I struggled because it's like, yeah, it's kind of like Dark Souls, but it's wrong in all the wrong ways. It's not just like unique. There's like things that I'm like, nah, Dark Souls does it better. But because I don't play Pokemon, I don't think I would have that issue because it's a game that I only basically know from when I was like 12. Okay, here we go. Let's go diving. Find Sea People artifact. Let's do it. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely need to check it out. That's going to be really cool. That's going to be really cool. All right, so find the Sea People at 70 meters. Unlike recent Pokemon games. I've heard that too, that Pokemon lately feels like it's just being phoned in. It doesn't feel unique like the originals did. I can't speak. Like I said, I haven't played them. I've covered them a couple of times on my TikToks. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I've covered them a couple of times on my TikToks, but I've covered like the major news that's been going on. Like, oh, the games are really glitchy and everybody's really unhappy. But not really done any like kind of reviews or anything because I haven't played them, so I don't think I can speak about them in a very good context when I don't have anything to compare them to. Although I have been tempted to play Pokemon because I did like the original ones a lot, and I like that whole open world idea that they did with the latest one. Oh, okay, the ammo box is already full. I'm gonna switch. Oh, get out of here, redfish. Oh, there's currents. There's underwater currents. Is that what that was? It's an underwater current. No, no, no. Oh, man. Get up. Out of the current. Out of the current. Okay. Go, go, go. Get the O2. Should probably... does it fill it all the way? It might fill it all the way. I don't know. Oh, what's this stuff? Glass. Ooh. Sorry. I'm brand new at this game, so I'm going to be talking... just like the most random questions because I'm gonna have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, 80, 80, 80. Oh, okay, that's different. That's different. Damn. He squirted me in the face, everybody. I got squirted in the face. Come here, dude. Come here. You squirted me. I'm gonna impale you. Nope. Too low. Come here, you jerk. I'm wasting all my oxygen on you. Are you even worth it at this point? Aw. There we go. Yes. You really want to buy it for yourself? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping... I'm not hoping. I'm feeling like it would be a really good game.
Oh, Dave, I think that's the one. Come back to the boat safely. I'll be waiting.
Wait, I don't want to go back to the boat yet. I'm still... oh, maybe I can't go to the boat yet. Something bad's about to happen. Ty. That was good. I wasn't expecting that. You want sushi now too? This game makes everybody want sushi.
What was that just now?
But
The boat. I have to get back to the boat right away.
But I don't want to go... Oh, man. I'm almost out of oxygen. Okay. Get out of here, cuttlefish. No, let's not open that just yet. Damn it. Oh, I'm already overburdened? Really? That's it? Okay. That's cool. We can swim back up. Let's go back. You've been craving sushi for a while. Nah, you want sushi. Everybody wants sushi. Everybody. I actually want sushi. Now. Now that we're all talking about it, I want sushi. Damn. Look at this big ass fish. Have you all ever seen one of these in real life? They're insanely huge. Like, it's ridiculous how big those fish are. I feel like I should have collected more of those items rather than fish. Oh well. For a wake and bake. Well, Nier, I appreciate that. You know, I didn't do it. Yeah, simple salmon roll, right? Like even just, or like one of those really like basic California rolls. You know what I'm talking about? Just like a really, really basic bit of sushi would be really yummy right now. I didn't intentionally like plan to make my stream this way. It's just kind of my personality, and it fits so well. And it, like when I first started streaming, there was a lot of like Mario Maker, so there was a lot of involvement from the audience sending me levels and stuff. And there was a lot of like fakeness involved because I would get really frustrated by getting a bunch of like horrible levels sent to me, and I had to act excited about it. And so like I hated that. And then when I pulled away from that, it was very like I didn't know what to do on stream. And so I would just kind of talk. And now the whole stream has kind of just become chill without me meaning to, but I do try to like picture my stream as if we're like sitting on my couch playing a video game and just kind of just chatting. The game is on and nobody really cares, but they're still, you know, occasionally paying attention and laughing, but it's mostly us just like shooting the shit, you know?
All right, you brought it out safely. It seems to be in very good condition, almost as if it was stored somewhere, until recently. Very interesting. This may be the find of the century. Even... All right, Dave, let's continue to work together and uncover the secrets of the Sea People civilization. What? I thought I'd only be helping you once. Of course, say no more. Just put our restaurant at the top of the list of affiliates. That won't be hard to do. I have a very lucky feeling about this. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, if you want to switch to Twitch, feel free. Same name, Retro for the first time, everywhere. Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Oh, dude, I wouldn't. Oh no, I hate cleaning windows. I hate cleaning windows so much. But yeah, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I like Mario Maker, and I like that it's evergreen content. Like, you can play it at any time, and there's no... It's not like, okay, like this is really hype right now, but like in 2 or 3 years, if people are playing this, it's not going to be the same excitement as there is now. But Mario Maker is just Mario Maker. Like, there's always levels to play. There's always stuff to do. Like, not everybody's going to have played the levels you played. Whereas like here, once everybody knows the story, in a couple of years, everybody kind of just knows the story, and you're playing it because you enjoy it, not because it's new and fresh. So I like that about Mario Maker. But yeah, Mario Maker is mostly an audience of very young viewers. Like, a lot of them were like between 12 and 16. And a lot of the younger viewers were sending in levels, but the levels would just be spam levels with like a bunch of bad guys with no real rhyme or reason. And then a bunch of like Kaizo blocks. If you don't know what Kaizo blocks, if you don't play Mario, it's just invisible blocks that when you jump up, you hit. And they're everywhere, so you can't just like travel normally. I can't see the alert right now. Nun Kung Wise, thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and so it got kind of frustrating. And then you would get levels that were very well thought out, but very difficult. And I'm not that great. So I would die a lot. So it wasn't fun for me to play as much. You know, and it wasn't very... It wasn't exciting for me. So after a little while, I started to burn out. I still want to play Mario Maker once in a while, but I have so many games on the go that I'm just not doing it. And the community that I was in when I was doing Mario Maker, all those people were awesome. 99% of them. There's always one or two, right? But all those people were awesome. I'm still friends with them. And most of them have moved away from Mario Maker. But like, the community was great. It's just not something I could do long term. It really burnt me out. Whereas this, I'm able to kind of play whatever I want, whenever I want. And it's helped me get an older audience. Because like, having a bunch of 12-year-olds, there's nothing wrong with that. I absolutely loved my younger audience because they were safe in my channel in the sense of like, I wasn't going to be, you know, drinking or doing anything that was inherently a bad influence on a kid. But sometimes it's really uncomfortable when I'm like trying to have conversations and like the kids are really immature and I have no idea what they're referencing. And they're telling you the exact same joke 15 times because, you know, once a joke is hot within 12-year-olds, every 12-year-old tells you the exact same joke. And laughing for it for 35 times is eventually you kind of like, ha ha ha, that's so funny. So it gets tiring. Having older audience members that can talk about more adult things, it's a lot nicer. It's definitely a lot nicer. Oh man. Yeah, everyone has their niche. And like like I said, I like Mario content. Zelda was more of the content that I was very happy doing all the time. But it's just, I think, especially when I first started, streaming had a very bad reputation, and it still kind of exists, of like, you need to not only have a niche, but like, you can only play one game as a streamer. And if you play anything else, then you're not really a streamer. And obviously the really big streamers kind of fall into that category where like Fortnite streamers are only Fortnite streamers. Whereas like, I kind of do everything. Like, this is nothing like Dark Souls, and neither of these are anything like Minecraft. Well, maybe this is kind of like Minecraft. But then I also play like Dead Island and Zelda. Like, there's such a weird mix of stuff that I play, which makes it harder to gain an audience, but it allows me to move around and not lose the audience that I build. Because I found that when I did Mario Maker and I switched, for the first few months, anybody who did pop into the stream was always like, when are you gonna play Mario Maker again? They weren't here for me, they were just wanting Mario Maker. And there are a few that were huge fans, according to them, that I haven't seen since I stopped playing Mario Maker. And so it's just very like, it's very game centric when you pick a niche like that. And that, although it's nice to have a huge viewer count, that doesn't necessarily mean they're there to like spend time with you and enjoy you. So I do like not having like a proper niche. The only thing that I have as far as niches go is like my channel itself, where I talk about video games. But outside of that, my gaming niche is everywhere. The only thing I don't do is play first person shooters, really. Because of how I'm wired. Yeah, and like it's yeah, the heavy content will definitely point out the kids in the audience. I still get them a lot. I still get kids that come through all the time, and it's fine. I don't mind kids being in my audience. You know, like you have some streamers are like, no, 18 only. If you're under 18, I'm gonna ban you and blah blah blah. I don't mind kids being in the chat because we never go like insanely deep. Like we're not gonna be talking about like self-harm or anything because I don't want to get banned. But yeah, it's very obvious who the kids are because you'll make a statement and they'll instantly argue against what you're saying, but it's because they're kids. There was one earlier, not earlier today, but like a few weeks back. What was it that we were talking about realism in video games and how like the violence has now gotten to that point where it's almost uncanny valley, where like you see things and you're like, wow, that's really close to how it is in real life. And I was making the argument that I don't think video game companies will ever cross that line into it's so realistic that it could be mistaken for something that's actually happened. Because video games are about money and nobody is going to want to sell a game on their store or shelves that is so realistic that it could look like a real crime scene. So a company would never cross that line. And somebody was arguing, no, there's going to be a company that's going to do it because the edge factor. There's going to be indie devs that'll do it, in my opinion, because of course the edge factor is going to get them the response and the words being said about their name. But like a big AAA company, somebody like Deep Silver, somebody like Rockstar will never go to that level, I don't think, because it'll be to the point where it won't get sold anywhere. And they already have to pull back some of the stuff because it's too adult and game companies won't sell it. But that showed me his age because he's looking at like the edgy factor, and because he's young, edginess is cool. But like that's because you're young. But like the way the business world works is you can only have so much edge and you have to hold back because you're not going to sell. And in the end, CEOs only care about their paycheck. They don't actually care about like providing something for the gamers. You know what I mean? Beat me to it. Exactly. And that's exactly it. It's going to get banned everywhere. And there's going to be a couple of edgy, there's always going to be the indie devs that are going to do it, right? Because you still get games now that are insanely graphic or insanely dark in what they're doing. But I don't see some big AAA company, you know, making a AAA game going to that extreme. I don't think we're there yet. But we were talking about it because the new Dead Island, the graphics gore, the gore graphics that they're using right now are very, very impressive with how much detail there is in everything that's on the zombie. So we're not far from it being insanely realistic. And one of the examples I used is Hollywood movies, right? We've gotten to the point now where CG and everything, and we've been doing acting for so long that we could portray a very realistic death scene. And no Hollywood movie does a very realistic death scene. They do what everybody thinks death looks like who hasn't seen death. But people who work with it like I did, people who have been there when people have passed away in not peaceful ways, they know that Hollywood doesn't do it right. There's a lot of overacting. There's a lot of sounds that are missing and all that. They could do it. They just won't because nobody will enjoy it. Not that people enjoy death, but like there's a certain morbid enjoyment in the story. So it's going to be the same with video games. They could push it to the level of being so real that you could mistake it for a real thing. They just won't. They have to keep some false feeling there so people are comfortable with it. You know what I mean? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, micromanager. I would not be surprised. There's gonna be people that are gonna do things that are gonna be insane. Like that, just an example, it wasn't violence, but it was the realism level of that guy that did he's developing that game. He's like the one guy that's done the ultra real body cam, and it looks like it's a paintball field, and it looks like just real body cam, and it's a game. There's gonna be people that are gonna do it. You're gonna see stuff that you're gonna be like physically sick from seeing because it's so authentic. And they're going to do it for that reaction, for the people talking about it. And the truth is they can do what Rockstar did. With the very first Grand Theft Auto, they paid to have outrage things put in the newspaper. They did it themselves. So people would get upset and then look into the game. And they weren't actually that extreme, but it was enough that people were uncomfortable and they were looking into it. So I could see an indie dev releasing a game that's going to make a bunch of waves because it's so disgusting, and then later on make other games and hope that the attention they got for the disgusting game will kind of spill over to the game that they're actually trying to sell. You know what I mean? It's a cat and mouse game, and it's a risk. It's a really high risk because they could go so far that nobody's going to buy anything that they do. But it happens. It's kind of what people are assuming right now. I've tried to make a video about it, and I keep forgetting to actually do it. There's a game right now that's supposed to be some kind of like big MMO survival game, and the graphics are supposed to be out of this world, and there's supposed to be a bunch of mechanics, and it's these two guys. I want to say they're Serbian, but it's these two guys. They speak Russian, and you know, every time that there's going to be a release date, things just kind of get pushed back and get pushed back and get pushed back. And now the latest news is they lost their copyright to the title of the game because a calendar app in Korea uses that. And so they can't use the name anymore. But now people are starting to think that they've done all this in order to get people to talk about their company. Because while this is all happening, they're releasing other games and people are buying the other games. And so they think that they're actually just kind of feeding the fire so they can sell other stuff that wouldn't otherwise be noticed. And so I wouldn't be surprised if indie devs do the same thing with like the ultra realistic graphics to kind of give themselves that acknowledgement so they can sell other stuff. You know what I mean? Exactly. I've been talking to my brother about it with the whole Colleen Ballinger thing. Now I think she's getting to the point where she may not be able to recover from it. But at first, my thought was she's being extra douchey about it because all she has to do to make it go away is just stop talking about it for a couple of months and then come back as if nothing happened, and her fans will still be there. She might take a small dip, but her fans are still going to be there. It doesn't matter how screwed up what she did is. Because like Shane Dawson is still around and no big deal. Trisha Paytas has done some pretty like anti-Semitic stuff and she's still around and has a huge fan base. So like you can get away with doing a lot of really stupid things as long as you don't let the negative press put you down. It's not going to stop you, right? So many toxic streamers out there do so many disgusting things and they continue to grow like it's no big deal, right? Yeah, that you can't, if you're watching my sub, but you can't afford $5, you need to rethink your life. Lady, you're literally sitting in a room trying to beg for $5. I don't think they're the problem. I don't think they're the ones that have the issue. Yeah, no, it's a weird world we live in. It's a really weird world. Okay, so we got lots of fish. Dave, while you were out at sea, the repairs were completed. Let's head to the restaurant. Oh, I didn't want to, though. I want to dive one more time. Damn. Yeah, I don't think current Rockstar would ever do it. And that's exactly it. It's the... When you're a smaller company, even if you're not technically indie dev, if you're a bit bigger than indie, but you're still a smaller company, you can risk things like that, and it's not a huge deal because any investors you have are more investors that are based on like loans or family and friends. They're not really a big multi-billion-dollar investment firm. But once you get to Rockstar level, you're now relying on that multi-billion-dollar investment firm who is now investing hundreds of millions of dollars. And if you make them mad, that's a lot of money to lose. Whereas like when Rockstar first started, they might have had their biggest investor be like, oh, they've invested, $10,000, which to you and me is a lot of money. But it's not a big deal to lose $10,000 versus, $100 million. So they get much more restrained just by the investors, because the truth is investors don't care about video games. They don't understand the video game culture. They don't know what's going on. They're just interested in the bottom line, which is the money, which is how you get things like Bethesda and Blizzard and, these games that can be very hyped up, but get wrecked by things that CEOs decide on. And the CEOs decide on it because they don't care about the game. They care about pleasing investors. And so that's where we end up with those big messes anyway. Oh my God. I'm so glad that Threads is a thing. I don't like Zuckerberg. I don't like Facebook, but I'm glad Threads is a thing because I hated that everybody relied on Twitter and that I had to use Twitter, even though I didn't really, but that I had to use Twitter if I wanted to like connect with other companies and stuff. Because I hate Twitter. I hate Twitter. The amount of toxicity that's in there, the moron running it, I just hate it. So Threads, at least it's being run by another horrible billionaire, but at least it's not full of those disgusting people. You know what I mean? Like I made a video I made a tweet once where I made a joke. I went to get acne treatment, and my dermatologist said that she thought that maybe it wasn't acne, but that I actually had rosacea, just because of the way that it was on my face and stuff. And so she gave me a rosacea treatment. And rosacea, especially the kind that she thought I had, is caused by an overgrowth of a certain bacteria on your face. And the bacteria is basically a parasite. And so my treatment was actually ivermectin. And so I made a joke, which wasn't meant to really bring up the ivermectin for COVID thing. But I used it as my a jumping off point, where I basically said something, I can't remember the exact tweet, but it was something along the lines of everybody talks about ivermectin curing COVID. Why did nobody tell me that it could also be used for curing acne? Big Pharma is trying to make us suffer with acne or something like that. And some American guy tweeted me and was telling me how I was bought out by Big Pharma and I need to do my own research and blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, the joke was about ivermectin being used for my acne. That was the joke. It wasn't really about COVID. But I'm Canadian, because he was going on about American politics. I'm Canadian. I don't have anything to do with American politics, and I'm not talking politics. I'm just making the joke that everybody's going on about ivermectin being used for COVID. I get to use it it was something like, I'm using ivermectin for my face, so now I'm immune to acne and COVID, something like that I said. But it was I'm making a joke about ivermectin for my face. That was the joke. And so it was just, I didn't like Twitter. That's all I gotta say. I didn't like Twitter at all. So I'm so glad that I'm on Threads now. Yeah, micromanager. And it's becoming worse and worse. It's ridiculous. And people are so... they're genuinely delusional. It's not even they're just kind of dumb, or they're kind of they're embarrassed, so they're trying to kind of cover up for it. They're genuinely delusional. Just recently I made a video a day or two ago where a guy had laughed at me because of something I said in a video. And it was the anti-piracy and floppy disks. And in the video I say one sentence where I say, with floppy disks, anti-piracy or piracy was rampant because it was so easy to do. And then I go on to talk about the Nintendo disk system. I go on to talk about Monkey Island. The only reason I brought up floppy disks is to say that it got so out of control that they had to start implementing anti-piracy methods. That was it. That was the only point I brought up. I wasn't talking about anything with floppy disks. It was just this was happening, so then this is why this whole story occurred. It's kind of like saying, I'm going to tell you about a time that my friend drowned as a diver. We both really enjoyed diving, so we went diving. And then I go on to tell you about my friend drowning. And then it's you getting upset at me because I enjoy diving. But that's not what I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about the event that happened with my friend. Us wanting to go diving was just the jump off. Anyways, so I mistakenly said, I never said that the only reason everything happened, or that it was the floppy disks that made anti-piracy happen or whatever. And he's like, actually you did. So I watched my video again and I was like, oh yeah, I say it at the very end where it's and this is where it all started. And but then I started researching, because I was was there other anti-piracy beforehand? Was there a lot of piracy happening before floppy disks? And then you look up the history of anti-piracy, and the very first sentence says floppy disks and cassettes were making piracy rampant. It's basically where it started. There was piracy before that, but that's where it really became a concern for developers because it was so easy. And so I made a follow-up video where I pointed out and I kind of humiliate the guy. And his response is something along the lines of you're wrong and what you're saying doesn't actually make sense, and you're not actually proving what you think you're proving. And I was like, dude, it was one sentence in a whole video about something totally different. He's like, context matters. That one sentence, it showed what you're trying to say. That Monkey Island used a disk to get a code. That's what I was trying to say. I brought up floppy disks just because hey, anti-piracy was needed because it was so bad. Here's this cool way they did it. And then he So he said context matters. So I tagged him in a different video where I talked about anti-piracy in a different way. And I was like, so the Monkey Island information, what does this video tell you about the context about that? Maybe that I've done anti-piracy for over a year now. And then he just went on a whole tangent about how my secondary video where I show proof that he was wrong was a video that I made to apologize to him and to prove that he was right and to correct the mistakes of what I said. When it was like, I said it started with floppy disks, and then my second video was me showing you a clip where it says, hey, it all started with floppy disks. But then he made up a whole story about how I was admitting that he was right, and I was actually correcting myself in the second video, and that I admitted that my mistakes were very blatant. It's like, you can't even take what I said and kind of misunderstand what I said. Like you can't even like say that, yeah, I guess I could see where you heard that. It's weird. People are so delusional now. Like they'll just make up a whole story with nothing and act like they are completely in the right. It's wild. It is wild. The amount of people posting, you didn't get... Yeah, I saw that. I remember that, dude. I remember that. Yeah. It's like, that's not what I was saying. I wasn't saying that the deodorant caused it. I was saying that like that led to it. Like that was the starting point. And now, and even if you were going to be like I am sometimes, where I try to say something kind of clickbaity at the beginning of the video, you could have said, this is how deodorant caused me to have MRSA or whatever. And then you went on to explain it all. It's like, yeah, it's hyperbole. You're being exaggerative. You're exaggerating to catch my attention. And then you go on to explain why it happened and how you can kind of make that leap in logic, but you're not actually saying this stick of deodorant is what caused it. You're saying because of this, a bunch of stuff happened and that caused it. People get so mad at that. They get so mad at that. To make a safe space. Like, that's insane, Nier. That's insane. It's gross. It's gross. Burb, thank you so much. I really appreciate that compliment. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. See, and even with your hook, you even say how deodorant led to it. Like, you didn't even say how my deodorant gave me MRSA. You say how it led to it. Like, you're literally saying this decision caused a bunch of stuff to happen for that to happen. It's like the video I made about Point Crow. Some guy put like a bunch of clown emojis on YouTube, put a bunch of, that's one of the ones that's blowing up for me, put a bunch of clown emojis, and he's like, you're saying they ruined his life? Bro, that's a real stretch. It's like, no, it's not a stretch. It's called hyperbole. It's called hyperbole, which is literally an exaggeration not meant to be taken seriously. Nintendo didn't ruin Point Crow's life. They're just being really stupid. That's all I'm trying to point out. Like, it's insane how people will take one sentence and take it as if it's like the most truthful statement anybody's ever said ever. And sometimes it's just like, you know, I'm joking, right? Like, you know that that's not actually, like, what? It's weird. The internet and social media has really made people, not everybody, and it's not even a huge portion of it, it's just the very small portion is very loud, has made them be so confident in their own stupidity. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. I got in an argument once about, for those who don't know, I worked in healthcare. I went to nursing school and everything, so I'm very not anti anything vax-wise. I am all science. But there was a comment that somebody made about anti-vax stuff, and he brought up a bunch of like really, really big words, acting like this was proof of what he had said, but he didn't actually know what any of them meant. We had a huge argument in the comments, and then he said something where I brought up like aerodynamics and whatever, and he still defined aerodynamics wrong. And then he said he was a mechanic, and I was like, bro, I'm not going to take my health advice from a mechanic. What he took away from that was I was saying all mechanics are stupid. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, I'm not going to go to a mechanic for my health advice, just like I'm not going to go to a doctor to fix my PC. But that's not how these things work, right? I'm not going to go to like a McDonald's person and ask them how to sew a t-shirt. If I want to make a burger, I can ask somebody who works at McDonald's because they can tell me that. If I want my car fixed, I can go to a mechanic because they can tell me that. I couldn't fix a car. They're not stupid. They're just not educated in healthcare. And so like that was my point. And he was just like, going on about how I was calling all mechanics stupid and they're all uneducated. It's like, no, dude, I'm literally saying mechanics are educated in one field, and that field does not cross over into healthcare. You know, our bodies are like machines, but that's about as close as you can get. Our bodies are so different than machines. But it's nuts. Doctors are too stupid. They don't know how to fix anything. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm so smart. Say photosynthesis is my job. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's nuts. It's nuts. Did I say something weird? I'm so confused. That's why most people like those do and say they can. Yeah, near. And that's another thing. They fall into like the I'm going to use definitions for words to prove my anti-science stance. But science is a lot more than just a definition. Like, I can read the definition of different parts of the pancreas. It does not mean I know how to treat the pancreas. I can read about a surgery. It doesn't mean that I know how to commit a surgery and how it works and what risks I'm taking and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So you can read a definition about anything. It doesn't actually mean you understand what's behind it. But people on the internet genuinely think reading a definition is doing research and that makes them an expert. Like, do they think that we go, well, they probably do because they haven't been there, but do they think that like people go to college or university to study any field and all they do is just memorize definitions? Like I memorized what diabetes is. I went to nursing school, so I can talk about healthcare. I can't really talk about anything else outside of theater. But I memorized like the definition of diabetes. But then I spent months learning about how diabetes works, how the cells in your pancreas work, how it actually affects your cells in your blood, how your blood reacts to insulin. Like, it wasn't just a definition. It was all the details involved with diabetes. There's a lot more to science or any kind of education than just definitions, but these people are like convinced that they are the smartest people in the room. It's embarrassing, but damn, is it frustrating. Yeah, micromanager, go do your thing, man. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it, dude. I really appreciate it. People don't read, period. Oh my god. Yeah, no, they don't read. Buckmain, nice to see you. Welcome. Oh yeah, they get so butthurt. And then they turn around and say, you're the one crying. I was like, what? What are you talking about? What? I had somebody come in and say something just today, just yesterday. Somebody made a joke egging on Americans. It was about like war and stuff, right? And because Americans make fun of Canadians because our military is way smaller than the American military, and we're not really a military powerhouse out there. But the Canadian military does have some pretty serious accolades under its belt. So this friend of mine made a video kind of egging on Americans, and then somebody said something to her, kind of like mocking all Canadians. So I kind of chirped in, being a bit of a shit disturber, and I checked off a bunch of stuff about Canadians that we, I would say objectively, but according to all the analytics, succeed more at than Americans do, not just in the military, but like in a bunch of stuff. And some guy got really butthurt and tried to like insinuate that one of the things that I said was the size of our country. Tried to insinuate that the size of our country doesn't mean anything because we all live by the border. And I came back with like, that's like saying that New York counts as a state, but that like Wyoming doesn't because there's more people in New York. Like, it's still a state. It's still part of your country. And so he's like, that tells me more than enough of what I need to know about you. And then he went on to make like a disability joke. And so I was like, dude, you can't take the moral superior or the morally superior high ground when you literally turn around in the next sentence and make a disability joke. Like, you do know that that's a hell of a lot more of a show of who you are as a person than me saying that Wyoming is just as important as New York despite the size of people inside of it, right? Like, the cognitive dissonance is insane. Like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe what the internet has done to people. I mean, people have always been kind of stupid, but like, the internet just allows really, really stupid people to have a very loud voice, and they're always the loudest in the room. Always. Canadian ones too. Canadian ones too, near. I don't know where you're from, but Canadian ones too are definitely the same. All right, let's keep going. I'm only gonna play. How long have I been live for? I've been live for almost 2 hours. Okay, so we can go for a little bit longer. My brother ever messaged me back? You're Canadian too? Yeah, there's a lot of brainwashing that's happening. It's pretty sad. Okay.
Wow, that looks very nice.
It doesn't matter how delicious the food is, the restaurant can't be a miss. And if you want to change the interior menu below is open, so please check it.
Cool, I can make a new interior. Yeah, he's just sitting there at the front of the house, just like knocking. Hello, housekeeping. You can now freely change the interior of Bancho Sushi. Use the interior tab. Okay.
But as Dr. Bacon said, it remains of the sea people are found here. Customers will indeed come, but this area is kind of remote, so I think we need a way to advertise the store until then.
Yeah, these days it's just about impossible to attract customers without publicity. Have you tried the social media app named Cooksta? I mean, the social media app young people use to post pictures of the food they eat. Yeah, that's how businesses are promoting themselves lately. I simply can't understand why people would waste their time like that. Sushi makes an impression on the heart, not on photographs. So, even so, isn't it better to use it than to keep people ignorant of your food, Bancho? You have a point there. Making an account is simple, so let's try it out. You first register to make the hashtag Bancho Sushi, then done! Well, not as complicated as expected. Now customers happy with your food will follow Bancho Sushi. I'm not sure about this, but okay, I got it. I'll also install the Cooksta app on my phone and check the followers' posts.
Yeah, I like this. The music is great. The graphics are amazing. The story is quirky and dumb, and I love it. Raise your rating in Cooksta. More customers will visit. New food is unlocked. Oh, man. I don't even know how to run Instagram. How am I supposed to run a virtual version of it? Damn. Okay. Interior. Ooh. Isn't that word, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but isn't that word no longer used anymore? Isn't that word like not acceptable anymore? I swear. Yeah, honestly, this game is really fun. It's really fun so far. Ooh, 80 though, that's a lot of coinage. I've got 400. I want to kind of upgrade my dude rather than the restaurant. You know what, I'll do return. Okay, and oh, that's on my phone, right? My phone is escape. That's not my phone. That's not my phone. Escape. Still, I don't use it very often. It comes up once in a while. Oh man. No, not chair. I am using this for demonstrational purposes. Because I'm not using it because I actually use it. The word Oriental, that's not an acceptable word anymore. This is me.
Is this how you take a profile picture? It's hard.
Followers, we got 0 followers. Yeah, so it's there, so. Okay, so we've got that. Oh man, it's afternoon, but now I can't go to the boat, can I? Can I go to the boat in the afternoon? Because they don't open till nighttime. Let's go to the boat. Yeah. Yeah, there was a great video I saw on TikTok explaining the meaning behind it. I had no idea. I knew people didn't use it anymore, but I had no idea why. And then somebody went into details. I was like, wow, that's actually like really interesting to learn about, right? The part that really bugs me, and this isn't like I want the word back, don't take it that way. The part that really bugs me is when I was a kid, you know, Mr. Noodles. I don't know if you all did this, but at least in my region, we used to do this. You would buy noodles. It was almost always the chicken noodle, Mr. Noodles. You would take them to school dry. You would crunch them up, and then you'd open the flavor packet and like spill it on top, and you would eat them like it was chips. And there was a corner store that sold them, and they were that flavor, the O-word flavor. And I don't know what flavor that was now, because that's what they were called. They were just called that flavor. And now I don't know what flavor they actually were, because I would love to try it now as an adult, and I have no idea what flavor it was. Crazy. You can look it up. Yeah, I have no idea what flavor it was. Ooh. I love that these 16-bit animations are semi 3D. It's pretty cool because it gives you like a weird feeling of it feels 3D, but then you look at it, it's like, no, it's 16-bit and flat. Dolphins. That's a whale sound. Guys, you're using a whale sound for a dolphin. That's a whale sound. Yeah, they said that once they have it like completely stable on PC, apparently they're already working on it, but once they have it completely stable on PC, they're going to have a Switch port come out. Just, there's no timeline on it. The name hasn't changed? No way. Oh my god.
Hello? A dolphin? It seems to be asking me to follow. Should I try and follow?
I don't know if you guys can understand me when I'm talking like that. All right, let's follow the dolphin. Now we're playing Echo the Dolphin. I saw that. Ty. I saw that there's Limited Run Games apparently has introduced something called, oh crap, I can't remember what it's called. Some kind of new game engine they've made. And the game engine allows for like, it's basically like an emulator without it being an emulator. So they can bring back all these old games to play on things like the Switch and stuff. And like they can get PlayStation 1 games, that's how they're doing Tumba. That's going to be revolutionary if they do that. Because then they can pretty much release anything on modern consoles if this game engine is as powerful as they say it is. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. Did they announce Roller Coaster Tycoon? Oh, perfect. My timing is perfect. I made a video about Atari and their awesome GoFundMe that they tried to run for Roller Coaster Tycoon for the Switch. It's perfect timing. I should do that. He was
born in darkness.
What happens if we take off your mask? I don't remember what he says, damn it.
It would hurt you.
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in forever.
Oh, a pink dolphin. He's caught in a net. So it was asking me to rescue its friend. I should cut the net.
Okay, let's cut the net. Oh, use spacebar. Never mind. I haven't played number 3. I've been playing a lot of number 1. I'm tempted to buy 3 though. I'm gonna buy 3 eventually. I just haven't yet. Yay! Thank you, dolphins. Goodbye. Are you on like Minecraft? You're gonna bring me some treasure afterwards?
Oh, it seems to have left a gem. I didn't even know dolphins had mates.
Yeah, didn't you hear about that lady that was training with the dolphins and the dolphin fell in love with her? Cut the dolphin. Cut the dolphin. Cut it. Miguel is not playing this game. Miguel does not cut dolphins. Dolphins are too beautiful. They're not like the evil chickens. Wait, spacebar. The evil chickens, they deserve to get cuts. But the dolphins, no one cut dolphins. You found 5, and I had to work so hard just to get one pot. The heck? Yo, he's got the name brand. Yeah, we didn't do the Mr. Noodle very often. Like for me, my friends did it a lot. We didn't do it very often. Ooh, picking up new weapons will allow to collect blueprints. When you reach a certain number of blueprints, you'll be able to craft a new weapon. Nice.
Oh, triple axle, huh?
Oh, I didn't see the rest of the message. It goes too quick. Don't these devs know I'm trying to come up with fancy voices for these characters? That's it. Tab. Get away from me. Yeah, you run away. But yeah, even like the other type of noodles, it was really rare that I would get them. So it was always a really big deal when I was able to get those other types of noodles because I didn't get them very often. My childhood, we never got snacks. It's one thing that I try to tell my daughter is that that she's lucky she always has snacks for school. We never got snacks growing up. We couldn't afford them. No way, man. I don't do that stuff. I'm innocent. Ooh, underwater scooter. Cool. Alana does that stuff and I don't. And she tries really hard to she's tried really hard a few times to get me to do it. And I have done it a couple of times with her. And all she did was laugh at me because I end up walking around like I'm Egyptian and stuff. Like I get really weird, like the stereotypical hieroglyphic Egyptian walking. And she used to laugh at me all the time because I was just so awkward when I do it. It affects me really, really heavily. Yeah. And that's it. When I was younger, things were really, really different. Like snacks now are a lot more feasible. I was also an immigrant, so that's another big part of it. And yeah, being in different provinces, there was different things that were expected, different prices for things. And so like Mr. Noodle, I think it was like 50 cents for the bag. If I went to the corner store to get one of those ones, it was $1. So it didn't happen. It did happen, just didn't happen very often. But yeah, generational differences make a huge difference. It's like I'll get people that'll get mad at me in videos where I talk about like how the internet was very different when I was a kid. And, you know, I'll have people that'll say, well, you can pirate. Like I made a video where I talked about how like NES can't be or wasn't pirated very much, like the original cartridge. And people are like, yeah, they did. They pirated them. They did, but the technology wasn't available like it is now. Like now, getting a disc is very, very easy. So you can make a copy of a disc, no problem. Having a PC powerful enough to just dump a game onto with a hard drive big enough to play the game, it's not even a question now. But when I was a kid, my PC, I remember one of my first PCs, I had a 500 megabyte hard drive. No, it wasn't 500 megabytes. It was 20 megabytes. Was it 20 megabytes? No, it was 100 megabytes. It was a 100 megabyte hard drive. That was my very, very first computer. Then my first like really fancy computer, it had 1 gigabyte and I thought that was gigantic for a hard drive. So now imagine trying to dump a video game onto a 100 megabyte hard drive when you don't really have any ways to do it. And like when you download a song like an MP3, it's going to take you like up to 3 days to download one MP3. You were not downloading a bunch of NES games in the time that was going on, and you did not have a PC powerful enough to put an emulator on that was going to run the game. But people get so mad, but it's like you're thinking about emulating like you experience it now, but that's not what it was like when I was a kid. It was very different when I was a kid. I'm in Toronto. I'm in Ontario. So close, but yeah, Quebec is one of the provinces that's very different than the rest of Canada. So I can see it being very different growing up over there. Luis, hello, nice to see you. How you doing? Okay. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's already evening. I feel stiff. Even so, Bancho's working alone. I should probably help. It's not easy to manage with 2 people with more customers coming in. Wrap up your day and get those things ready for Bancho Sushi.
Let's go.
What does this do? Oh, that's just what I picked up. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Ansem, exactly. It's not Ansem Ty. It's exactly. And things were all very, very different. The way PC gaming worked, the way all of it worked. Like, I remember I used to only have one game installed on my PC at all times because I couldn't handle anything else. Like, I didn't have space for anything else. Yeah, I didn't even have a graphics card on my PC until like I was in high school because that wasn't really common. My first computer ever, and this isn't even like the beginning of PC gaming because I didn't start doing PC stuff till the late 90s. So they've been around for a while at this point, but my first PC ever, my dad got a screen from work that they were throwing out. And it was one that they used when they would like put in the information. It was mechanic. They would put in the information for whatever car they were working on. So the screen wasn't color, but it wasn't black and white. It was green and not as green. So it was like a Game Boy screen with backlight. That was our very first screen ever. Then we got a PC and we had a black and white screen for a little while. And then my uncle got us a color screen and we gave the black and white screen to a different uncle of mine so he could use it. And even then, like, it ran Doom and Duke Nukem. Like, that was pretty much the only games I had on there. So I played those endlessly. And there was no real sound. There was like the built-in speaker, which gave sound. And then we used that for a really long time. And then eventually my dad had a friend who he had gone to college with. They had classes together, but my dad studied to be a mechanic. He was studying to be a PC software guy. And so he started his own business making PCs and he was friends with my dad. So he built my dad a PC. And then that's what I had for my first like gaming PC and I was blown away by it. And then that's when I started getting into it. And then I started upgrading and I bought myself like a small video card when I didn't know anything about video cards. And then little by little I got into it. And then I started building my own PCs. But yeah, it was really different back then. It was so different. So different. You're from the US? I even remember that the original resolutions were so different. It was like 480 by 640 or something like that was like the resolution you would have in some games. And like I barely ever had games that ran at that because like PCs just couldn't handle stuff. It was nuts. It's so crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And I know Quebecois people speak English and French, like they all speak French, but like you can walk up to anybody in Quebec and speak in English and they might be really irritated by you, but they'll speak back in English. But if a Quebecois person comes out here and speaks French, like the closest we can get is bonjour, où est la toilette? Like you get that kind of French, not exactly conversational. So there is like a disconnect between pretty much all of Canada and Quebec. So there's a whole cultural difference. It's a huge difference between Quebec and the rest of Canada. Yes, I speak Spanish. That's how I got Roller Coaster Tycoon in the first place. The free disc in the cereal. That's how I got Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I friggin' loved it.
This says Banjo Sushi Place, huh?
Yeah, Miss Yoshi.
I came by because I heard there's a place getting popular in Cooksta. The name gave me pause, but to think it's really your place. New food using never-before-seen ingredients. Can't taste this anywhere else. Taciturn, but masculine chef.
Wow, do they mention me too?
No, not really.
Oh. In any case, what brings you all the way here, Miss Yoshi?
Oh, various reasons. I wanted to check out the restaurant. Looks like you're still the same.
Well, there's nothing to change. I simply continue on day to day, training myself.
Oh my goodness, that's the problem. You refused to listen to me last time in a similar fashion, and that's what got you booted from the hotel.
You're talking about that again. It's the customer's fault for judging the food without even trying it.
Oh, how long will you continue treating customers that way? To keep making that terrible food?
What do you mean terrible? While roasted, shark head is an excellent dish. Shark has been used in cuisine.
I feel like he has like a very stilted way of talking. That's what I'm feeling with him.
Shark has been used in cuisine in both the West and East, and in Korea, it's even used in ancestral rituals.
I feel like he would be one of those 1980s dubbed Chinese martial arts movies.
You know how they all talk, huh? They talk this way because they try to make it fit with the mouth movements of the Chinese-speaking actor.
I feel like that's what he would talk like. And that's the reason why a lot of Quebecois don't like the rest of the country. Yeah, it's again, the cultural difference, right? Like, Quebec was dominated by French from France, and the rest of Canada was from the Brits. So there's like that cultural difference. There's the age difference, because a lot of Canada, although we are all the same age technically, a lot of Canada is a lot newer. A lot of Quebec has way more history, because that's where a lot of Canada was based originally. And then, yeah, the language difference, the political standing difference in Quebec versus the rest of the country, the want to be its own country versus the rest of the country. Like, there's a lot that gets in the way. There's a lot that gets in the way. Yeah. Well, that's kind of worldwide renowned. That's what they did.
Shark has been used in cuisine both in the West and the East, and in Korea it's even used in ancestral rituals.
Oh, stop. You haven't changed one bit. Let me judge for myself then, whether its food is fit for consumption. Then I can tell you why I came.
Fine, I'll show you. Ha! Make sure you know the true taste of shark head meat.
Broncho, isn't this development a bit sudden?
Dave, as a chef, this is a fight, and I can't back out of. My pride hangs in the balance. Please, get me white tip reef shark head and olive oil.
You want me to catch a white tip reef shark?
Yes, with your skills, it should be easy enough to do.
I feel like I should be following every sentence with... I just feel like that's what he would be doing.
But harpoons are not likely to be enough. Take a gun with you into battle.
Even so, fighting a shark sounds way too dangerous.
You mean to say you will not stand by and watch while my pride is trampled? White tip reef shark is usually found in the ocean, far to the right. Good luck.
He suddenly wants me to bring him a shark head. This is preposterous, and it can only be killed with a gun. I'll have to ask Duff to make me a gun, or search for one in the blue hole.
Yeah, it's been everybody's had their own level of it, but yeah, it's definitely been an issue. It's kind of the same situation with pretty much every immigrant when it comes to the States. We've all had our run-ins with American soldiers, and it has never been a good situation for everybody else. Sometimes special customers with a backstory will hear of the sushi bar and visit, learn dishes, customers worth the research with the customer. Okay. You can now research new recipes, use Artisan's Flame to expand your menu. But if she's here and I don't have shark... I'm worried now. I don't have a shark. Damn. I feel like I'm gonna have to miss out on this fight with this very, very angry customer. Should I upgrade? Let's upgrade. Enhance. I gotta stop soon. We're gonna finish this night and then I gotta stop. It's funny when I watch, I feel like I'm sitting straight, but when I watch my streams, I'm like all scrunched up. It's because I put my microphone too far ahead and I'm always leaning forward to talk into it instead of bringing the mic to me because I'm an idiot. Okay, we got an enhancement. I guess we'll just do that. And that. I still don't really know what the menu is going to actually bring me, if anything. Like if I choose a bad menu, I don't know if it does anything. All right. Sushi Bay, at it again, 100%. All right, Nier. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you spending time with us, honestly. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be mad and leave.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, lady, I don't have the shark head. There's nothing I can do about it.
Boom.
getting pretty good at this. Heck yeah. Hey, we're getting a bunch of Instagram tweet things. Whatever they're called. This one was here first, right? Boom. I'm sorry, lady. I don't have any sharks. I haven't killed any. And it's nighttime. They told me I can't do anything with it being nighttime. Was that it? Oh yeah, the night's done. I didn't have to clean anything this time. Nice. Heck yeah, we're getting notifications. Yay. I don't know. Cool. Please tell me she's back tomorrow. I'm gonna be really upset if she's not back the next day. Daytime. Oh, it's raining. Gross.
Oh, he's back. Let's see what he has to say, and then we'll stop for the day. Hey, Dave, I've got the luckiest news.
What is it, Dr. Beacon? You look so happy.
I analyzed the artifact you brought me, and a large amount of unknown substances was detected. I think it might be iron compressed with deep underwater, and it gives off a unique wavelength. I went ahead and developed a radar to track those waves.
Oh. And why is this news lucky?
Being coy today, are we? This radar is bound to come in useful in your next expedition.
What do you mean my next expedition? Cobra Force forced me to go along last time.
I was given a contract with your name on it. The cancellation charge for breaking the contract is over 20.
What? What in the world are you two talking about?
Oh, don't be so by the book. Check the signal for me to test out the radar.
Give it to me. I'll tell you if it works and no more.
It's so true, Merle, but like, what if I get more wet underwater because it's raining? Dang, everybody's posting. This is why I turn off my notifications. I can't handle all those posts. I can't do it. Okay, how do I quit? Ooh, nice. Save. I guess we'll save there, maybe? Ah, there it is. Cool. All right. That was a really good game. I can't believe how much fun that is. That time went by real quick. I didn't expect it to be that much fun. All right, folks, I got to get out of here. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me jabber on. I hope the voices weren't completely horrible, but, you know, it's the best I can do. I will be back on Monday. It is my Monday today. So I have a late night today, so I don't want to make my stream too long because I'm going to be out forever tonight. Yeah, I'll be back Monday. Maybe I'll continue with this, or maybe I'll do 7 Days to Die. I've also been rewatching my 7 Days to Die videos, and I have HDR turned on my screen, and I think what's happening is the HDR is actually making the dark scenes really bright for me, because when I went back and watched, I realized that the nighttime scenes are like pitch black for everybody else, so you guys can't actually see what I'm talking about even though I'm pointing to things on screen at night. So I'm going to try to fix that for next time. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Dave the Diver on Monday or I'm going to do 7 Days, because I'm really enjoying both of them. But I'll be doing one of those two. I hope everybody has a really good weekend. Stay out of trouble. Ty, have yourself a great vacation. Enjoy yourself. Try not to burn out too much on studying. TikTok, thank you for being here, everybody who has been hanging out, and I will see you. I'll see you guys in like 3 days or whatever. All right, see you later, TikTok. Bye-bye. Twitch and YouTube. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, for sure. I'll be on my regular times, 4 times, so there's a chance you'll see me. If not, just enjoy yourself, dude. Feed up, get some sun, enjoy it all. Merle, Ty, Nikki, thank you all for being here. Everybody else who's kind of just lurking away, thank you all for hanging out. Any lurkers that came in on the raid, I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna get myself out of here. Unfortunately, no raid, only because I'm not really fully back yet, so I'm not fully comfortable doing raids yet. So we'll do them eventually. Honestly, I just keep forgetting about them. But yeah, I will see you all in a few days. I know I'm suddenly stopping. I should probably do like a let's chat for a few minutes at the end of the stream, but I'm hungry and Nora's been alone for most of the afternoon. So I should probably stop anyway. But yeah, thank you everybody. I really appreciate it. Twitch and YouTube, I will see you next time. Have yourselves a good weekend. Take care, everybody.